Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I started it last weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah, I haven't played it all week because I was messing with that photo shit, but it just really makes me want to play Skyrim.
Dude, it's so good, bro. Like Oblivion was the one that like started it all for me, at least when it came to like real world, like open world, like RPGs like that, or at least like fantasy RPGs, you know.
Mine was fucking Fallout 3. I was like,
yeah, you know, yeah.
I was playing,
Fallout was the next one for me.
I was playing Xbox Live, like Halo 3 and COD 4 and shit, and like the guys I was playing with, they got Fallout 3, and like it was the first time I heard of it, so I was like, all right, fine, fuck it, I'll buy it. And I got like the Prima fucking strategy guide for it too. I was fucking lost all summer.
Dude,
that game was so crazy.
Nah, dude, like I could honestly say like Bethesda like ruined my fucking life for like in several in several occasions. Yeah.
Did you play Starfield?
No.
Dude, don't play it.
Yeah, I just took James' word for it.
Just play fucking Skyrim.
I've been playing Skyrim for the last like 13 years.
You know, I've never beat Skyrim.
Me neither. Well, okay.
I've never beat the main.
So I beat the main quest before. Like, I mean, the main quest where you kill Alduin and then you kill Parthenax, you fucking go through all that fucking shit.
Spoilers, dude.
Well,
yeah.
But like, dude, the option, like, there's a real reason why like games like that have just been cash cows for like over the last decade, like almost the last decade and a half.
The amount of times they've released fucking Skyrim.
Dude, and just the mods, like it's like if you do it right, you can turn it into like a whole new fucking game. It's such a trip. Like I couldn't even imagine like playing that game on fucking PC. Like I would be like a lot worse I feel like I remember like I kept having trouble. Had like a Khajiit who like just became like a vampire, and like at the time I just didn't like with it being a new game and everything, I didn't understand like the overall.
Yeah, the like how it works.
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it's
like,
supposed to work.
Yeah, like I didn't know, like I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. So like I would go outside, and like and I didn't know that like I didn't know how to cure it. I didn't know anything. So like every time I would go outside, like all the citizens would be like trying to attack me, and I was just getting like just killed left and right. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, oh, okay, I have a fucking vampire. Okay, like can I go back? And like I couldn't find the fucking like the old load or whatever. So I was like, dude, fuck this. And I had gotten like so far into the game, I felt like where like I don't know, I just wasn't fucking having it. And then like I went back like a month later and just like got obsessed again.
When you get so far in a fucking load and then you die and like your last save was like a day ago.
Yeah.
I think it was when I was playing through the Fallouts.
Yeah, yeah.
And like it either glitched or I died and I was like, fuck that.
I know. That's the only shitty thing about those like Bethesda games. It's like, yeah.
Because you don't want to scum save because that
feels like cheating.
It feels like you're breaking the game.
Yeah. Those are the only like mods that like I try to like avoid. Like ones that are like, you know, where it just maxes out everything, or just like, oh, you have like if you're playing it just for like theatrics or whatever, like you know, there's like a higher chance that you would get like critical hits, and like critical hits usually lead to like an animation of you like chopping some guy's head off.
You use it?
Yeah.
Oh, is your shit?
That's been a while.
Do you have that fucking tinnitus?
No.
Sound of metal shit?
Yeah.
I can't fucking deaf, bro!
I'm fucking deaf!
Shouldn't be laughing.
I know that. I could easily be me.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more time, riff A sounds like.
What about if I just like pedal and then do that snare roll?
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's cool.
Slower, right?
That felt fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did like cut this part out again, which if we've done it twice, let's just fucking keep it.
Wait, but hold on.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds like Kumi throat singing. Sounds like ghetto gaggers. Sing. Hit him with it. Hit him with that shit, boy. Hit him with that fucking hook. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. What's one band that you should like in theory, but you don't?
Oh, fuck.
Like based on all of your tastes, right? And like based on shit that you do like, like it would make sense for you to like this band, but you just don't. Mine's Radiohead.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know I should like them. Like I know I should like the portion of Radiohead that gets all the praise, but I just it never clicked.
Oh man, that's a good question.
Right?
Because I know there's a lot.
There's a lot of bands that are just
Yeah.
There's bands that I've never like delved into and checked out because I trust people's opinions on them.
Yeah.
Like I trust that Nirvana's good. I've never like ran through their discography, so I can't actually say, oh yeah, I like them. Or Led Zeppelin, I trust that they're good, but I don't want to like sit through the discography.
They're good. I actually really like them.
I'm my lack of engagement with their shit isn't me saying they're not good. I don't know. Like I don't have an urge to do it.
I hate to admit it, but like maybe like Stone Temple Pilots or some shit like that. Like bands that were just like they're good. Maybe I just heard them too much on the radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aerosmith is another one for me.
Okay.
Where it's like yeah, like they're cool at one point, but then like you listen to I listen to like a lot of their other shit, and it's just like not that it's bad, it just doesn't really like float my boat as much as like others would.
It's also I think saying something's bad is a very like
well yeah, it's subjective.
Juvenile way to like think about like
yeah.
We'd say that if we were still in like 10th grade.
Like, oh, they're fucking they're gay.
Britney Spears is bad.
Yeah.
But
like it's like objectively like yeah, it is good fucking music. Like the production's there on like a lot of like especially like hip hop and like pop music and stuff.
But you hear it and it's just like meh.
Yeah, like I heard who's that one fucking chick, dude? Well, no, there's a couple of chicks.
There are a couple of chicks at least.
Like Sabrina Carpenter, I just don't get.
We're also I don't think we're her target demographic.
No. But like you know what I mean. Like on paper, it's good fucking music, but it's just not my thing. Something
about knowing that our monkey brains are being hacked into like liking music.
Yeah, no, especially
that rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, when you consider there's like a literal algorithm that a lot of these fucking like music producers and like record companies are following because of past success. They're like the people are gonna love this, generally speaking.
But getting upset, like me being upset about like Diplo using the structure that hacks our brain into like enjoying shit, you can say it's kind of dumb to say because that's all what notes and chords are. It's like, well, our brain likes when these two wavelengths like fuck, basically.
Or you know what? I'll say this, dude. Fucking Green Day is one of those bands for me too.
I enjoyed their singles when I was 8 and I didn't know what music was. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean like their earlier stuff is cool, like you know, like I mean American Idiot. Again, like I don't know, like it's one of those other examples where it's just like I feel like I heard them too much on the radio, and I just get annoyed by them now, you know?
Do you know how Jumping the Shark, like that's a term from, it was the Batman show, right, in the 60s?
Yeah.
So I use American Idiot as like a Jumping the Shark term, or I apply it to like bands where like this is a moment where like essentially they jump the shark. It's like, oh, that is their band. Like would you say that Americana is Offspring's American Idiot, where it's like they like kind of reached like a plateau in like experimentation and they're just like, all right, let's fucking ride this.
Yeah, I would say so. That's a good comparison. Or like AFI's like Miss Murder.
Oh,
like
that
Miss Murder.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, dude. Like everything before, like when they're on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack, like prime. Like honestly, like I only bring up AFI in the Green Day conversation because like as far as like the whole Berkeley punk scene, I like them way more than Green Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're completely different. Like they're both completely different fucking bands now. Like especially AFI. Like AFI like really fell hard into like their experimental phase to where like now they're like almost like unrecognizable.
What other bands are like that?
Like off the same question, like the original question.
No, that like kind of had a boiling point, like a plateau peak in their like sound. I'm really glad bands like Rage and System fucking stopped
Yeah.
by their choice. Like some things are better left unsaid, dude.
Well, I don't know. Like I mean, I feel like System of a Down can like I don't know. They're just better. Like they're just more like they're just more relevant by like just keeping like they made themselves more relevant by just like keeping that mystique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean about them. Whereas like with Rage, it's just like I don't know. I feel like they just like.
Dude, I fucking don't like Tom Morello. I don't like him.
Yeah, not especially nowadays. Like I don't know.
He's like I get smart Alec vibes.
Oh yeah, totally. yeah.
Yeah, it's not about a skill. I'm just
I don't know, just like
completely judging his character. Like I just don't like.
Just
him.
that college liberal like attitude stops like being cool after you're like 35.
Yeah.
You know?
when you're well off.
Yeah,
like,
when you're more than well off, and
when
you're like you're selling fucking online fucking like guitar courses about how you could just like you're just capping your kill switch the whole time.
Yeah.
You're just like and that's how you fucking I don't know.
You are the machine now, my guy.
Yeah, he is part of the machine now.
That's funny how things change.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean, like, with bands that, like, have, like, a little bit more of, like, a political fucking... When you're a broke fucking college-age kid, like, makes sense, you know? But if you're, like, shopping at, like, fucking Banana Republic and, like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Are you beholden to, like, be that person your entire life if, like... It's tough when folks know you.
If your lyrics dig that deep and like, I would kind of expect you to.
One would think if you're about trying to promote a message like that, you like and want to adhere to that message too. So when you're caught not doing it, it's kind of like, well, hey, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, just the whole grunge thing kind of flew past me. Like Alice in Chains, I like a lot.
Alice in Chains, I fucking.
But
love.
even them, I Dirt. That's all I like. I feel like that's all you need. Dirt in the first facelift.
Yeah.
And then I've never listened to
Jar of Flies was good. It was just like that's just like their straight up like I'm about to die someday of a heroin overdose album and like this is
my final thoughts album.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like that's kind of what it felt like.
Never got into Weezer.
That's another good. Yeah, that's another one too.
Which is like based on all of my likes. It would make sense, but they never clicked with me.
Mm-hmm. Or like Metallica after Injustice for All.
Metallica at all for me, I don't know.
I mean, I like their earlier like thrash shit, like Kill 'Em All was awesome. Like Creeping Death single was like a whole another thing too. That was fucking great. Maybe like half of the Black album. You know what I mean? Because like, but the thing is, like that was the shit that like my mom would listen to all the time in the car.
Right.
Like she fucking loved like that album. You know what I mean? Because fucking you got songs like The Unforgiven, which is good. Sad but True, I guess, is okay. I don't know. Like old Metallica is just like retarded to me. Like I'm sorry. Like I don't like it. What was it? Some stoner rock bands, Pious and all that shit. Like Queens of the Stone Age and like fucking even like The Sword. Shit like that, like those are cool, but like, have you ever heard of like Monster Magnet?
Yeah.
Or like Truck Fighters?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like maybe like a song or two off their whole catalog. Like same with like Fu Manchu too.
Yeah.
There's like a couple songs that I like by them. Butthole Surfers is another one too, where like they have a couple of good songs, but like based on like some reason based off the bands that I already listened to and like what the algorithm thinks I like.
Yeah.
That's another one where it's just like
What do you think about the Pixies?
I like the Pixies.
Yeah.
I like Pixies. Or I got another one.
What's
fucking Coldplay.
Oh.
Forget about it. The Eagles.
Okay. I'm not inclined to go back to a lot of older shit.
I do every now and again. Like I'll listen to like old like classic like 70s shit, 60s shit. Like I like Cream. Blue Cheer is another good one too. Just kind of like that old school, like very, very fucking like heavy for the time.
For sure, yeah.
Very heavy for the time.
Yeah.
Blue Oyster Cult's another one too. Like they have a lot of good songs. Like not even like talking about like Don't Fear the Reaper. That's kind of like that was kind of like their Miss Murder.
Yeah.
In a way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Subjective.
That's the fucking annoying thing about music is how subjective it is, but how much you like want to objectify, like make things objective. Fucking dumb.
That's the difference between just like really good fucking bands, you know, like the ones that are like really good or like really popular, like know what the fuck they are and know what they play, and I feel like those are the ones that last the longest too. You know, that's why a lot of like the older like death metal bands that have been around since like the 80s are still doing their fucking thing, you know, and are still putting out the same kind of fucking music and having the same level of success. It's because they don't change. They know who the fuck they are and they know what they play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be interesting to see the numbers of like how much of like either like a drop off or like a change of listeners. Say like Slipknot or something like that, right? When they first came out, they probably like attracted a lot of like the earlier like, I don't know, yeah, like the pissed off like skater goth teenagers in like the 90s or whatever, you know?
The industrial kids.
Yeah, the industrial kids, and like now it's just like dudes in like tap out shirts, like, you know what I'm saying? Like typical dad shit, like
that explanation description kind of reminded me of Tool's fan base.
No, exactly, yeah.
Like just the fucking.
You can say the same exact thing about Tool.
Dude, I love Tool, but fuck, I don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, no, like because and Tool's another thing too. Like Tool, like attracted like a cool mix of like like the industrial shit. Like if they had kept the vibe from like maybe Undertow, I feel like they would have been considered like maybe like new metal.
Yeah.
You know, if you compare like Undertow to like maybe Deftones like Bored.
Oh yeah.
Like very similar. And like, I don't know, Tool, like I guess back then like kind of took on that same fucking like almost new metal crowd, like pissed off like skater, goth, industrial kids, whatever. And like the punk rock meets like Burning Man types, you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just because like those were the circles that like maybe like Maynard or whoever was in the band was like around at the time, but like, I don't know. Now it's just like, like just like the same guys, but like the same guys that they got back then, but like a little bit more diluted and just more like grown up, meets like the, I don't know, the Five Finger Death Punch fucking, you know, thin blue line types. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Why can't we be sober?
Yeah.
Now, like,
as I drink my fucking Bud Light and fucking, you know.
Yeah, clenching my fist.
Yeah. I'm divorced.
Now that like the shock of Tool has worn off, because when like you and the guys showed me Tool, it fucking blew my mind.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, holy shit. I feel like now like I'm much more of a Perfect Circle person than I'm a Tool person.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like a perfect.
You know what? Perfect Circle was another one for me, dude.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Perfect Circle. I like Pussifer.
Really? I've never checked them out. Like
I
just
like
the one, like one or two songs. But.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
You've
never a 13th Step? Never?
I like that one. I like that. It's just again like there's like I'll put them in the same way of just like okay, there's a few songs that I do like.
That's.
But I just like as far as like the rest of them go, like I can't really get too crazy about them. I don't know why.
Oh, so good. Really? You never got it? Okay.
I didn't get crazy into them. Like, again, there was only, like, a couple of songs that I liked, but, like, I just couldn't.
There are some songs that I skip off their first record, but their second one I can play all the way through, and it's good. Damn. I see you in a whole new light now, dude. You never liked The Perfect Circle. They never clicked with me.
They never clicked with me, yeah. Like, I could appreciate them as artists. Like, I could see the brilliance in their music, don't get me wrong. It's just not something that I could, like...
Right, no,
it's just not something that, like, it just wouldn't be, like, my first, second, third, fourth, fifth... 10th, 20th pick, to be honest with you.
I don't know if they're in my top 10, but it's fucking good.
Yeah. Because there's another one that I was listening to the other day, too, where I was just like, oh, shit. This one is just more of like a lighthearted vibe, which...
I think like really like it just jams too much on that shit, and it like I write it that way to give like vocal space, but then we play it, and the track is 5 fucking minutes, and it sounds like shit. But I think the doing that. I'm sure it's some classic chord progression. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like just that. Because it's just 1, 3, 3, 4, back to 1. Keeping that hella short and simple because. But that transition, like, I remember saying, oh, it's not a tempo change, it's a feel change, but I think it does need to be a tempo change.
Yeah.
Because we kept it and it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's really gotta, like, drag and be fucking... Second riff, like playing it 4 times is stupid. It's got to be like a bridge back in, like it's more of a turnaround. Is what the kids are saying. I get right.
I would say that. Yeah.
It's just a way to get back to the start of whatever.
problem with the last one. It's just kind of like missing something. Like I feel like the groove is just kind of like.
Meh.
Well, no, the groove is there. I just feel like it's just like taking up too much. You know what I mean?
Well, I wanna keep it short.
I feel like especially for especially for your sound too. Like I feel like it's leaving like it's leaving like too much open space for like something else in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Try crashing your ride.
Okay.
Like
So like.